And you know what? I'm very angry at Discord. And because of my fierce anger, we are going to go ahead and unleash that upon some of the players here. And who better to be an angry person with me than our dear old friend, Ku5ogrande. Come on in, Ku5ogrande. Let's go ahead and introduce a video game. Ku5ogrande, are you here? Oh, I see you. Uh-oh. Are you... What is going on? Are you just not able to talk? Are you okay, Ku5ogrande? I know you're here. Oh my gosh, he's just being silent. Ku5ogrande! I think Discord's just doing a dumb today. Okay. Everybody cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross your eyes, dot your T's. Hello there, Ku5ogrande? Are you there now?
Am I here now? It says I'm here now.
I hear you. For some reason on my stream I had you checkmark as muted, so I had to unmute you?
Well, I mean, don't mute me in the first place.
Why did I mute you? I don't know. I'm sorry. I apologize. Apparently I am the villain in this scenario.
Well, I mean, that happens sometimes.
It's Ku5ogrande, though. I'm always the villain. Well, Ku5ogrande. Actually, you're one of my villainous henchmen. So please... I
suppose so.
Yeah, you're a good henchman. I like you.
I decided, you know, that I'm going back to the classics for today.
Ooh. So, like, are we going with... Sorry, I was going to say Monet, but that's Impressionist. Yeah, what classic do we have today?
We have... Darkman. But for the Amiga.
For the Amiga. Ku5ogrande, you are a cruel, cruel human being.
Well, I
couldn't
give them, like, anything, you know, that we've played before. But I've really been a fan. I've been really happy digging through these old computers that just haven't gotten much love from us.
Yes.
And as you're stepping through everything that you find, the first thing you see is Darkman, right? Of course you have to play it.
No, you don't. You really
no, you
don't.
do.
No.
Oh, absolutely you do.
Oh my gosh. Well, okay, mister. If I see Darkman, I'm gonna play it.
Well, I mean... How many versions of RoboCop 2 did I play? Right,
Too many.
We already know if I see it and it looks like it's going to be trash, I'm going to play it.
Yeah. Well, the surprising thing, you know, people have been asking about the NES game and if it's anything like that, and the answer is no. For some reason, Ocean was really obsessed with making different versions of the same piece of crap. They did that with RoboCop. They're doing it with Darkman.
Well, and this one makes sense given that that Darkman on the NES is built on the RoboCop 2 engine, so you can't do that for the Amiga.
Yeah, you're completely right. The RoboCop 2 engine, by the way, isn't exactly good. Like, there's some redeemable things, I think, with it on the NES, but I don't think that kind of physics or anything about that would translate well over to the Amiga. Yeah, this is an Amiga game, by the way, for sure. So, what kind of game is it, Ku5ogrande? We've had this before, but I'm trying to remember. In
some ways, it's a side-scrolling platformer with seizure-inducing photography sessions.
Oh, so only the best.
Only the best.
By the way, everybody take...
Yeah. We very well could see a completion, though, because the game's not nearly as long as the Nintendo one.
Okay. Relatively short game.
I mean, In theory, anyway. In theory, the long play for it's about 20 minutes if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So we might see a completion.
I don't know, Corndan. Like,
I don't know either, and we'll get into why when we start playing.
Yeah, let me just tell everybody watching here, a lot of the times we can sort of gauge how players are going to do, but every once in a while, a game just manages to really work with somebody, and, that could be the case with Darkman today, that, one or maybe multiple of the players will just do much better than we ever could have expected.
Yeah, and especially here, right? I like to gauge things when I play through a game, and yeah, it looks to be really bad. I go look at the long play, and then I kind of like double that ish, right? And the long play here was 25 minutes. So I figure at 50 minutes, right, that might be when we start to see some completions. And for a round one game, I'm not so worried about that.
Okay, good.
Right, but alternatively, the flip side of that is the Bangera Memorial Turret Room.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
right?
I love the turret room. For those who did not see that match long ago, I believe it was in Ku5ogrande 1. We had Rockman X, one of Yagamoth's favorites, one of Bangera's least favorites. You know why? Because in that time, we had 2-hour matches instead of one, and Bangera essentially spent the entire match on one screen. And I'm not exaggerating.
Like an hour and a half or something like that on the one screen.
Yeah. Like, congrats for the tenacity there. But Bangera, I feel so bad for you. So occasionally we have Bangera Memorial Turret Rooms. Occasionally we have things that just hold people up that, you couldn't have predicted that would be something that holds them up, but it is.
Yep, give me 1 second while I help one of our competitors get this set up, right?
Okay, cool. I'm just working on getting everything captured, so everybody kick on back, relax, get ready for the fun, because, hey, we're gonna have plenty of it. The players won't, but we will. That's okay. We're here to enjoy their pain and their suffering, and they're here to suffer for you. Like, as a show, okay? Not in place of you, Don't worry, everybody here will have their chance to suffer if I have anything to say about it.
Yep.
Yup. Is that all you have to say? My evil laughter, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know what else you expect from me.
Just about that. That's why you're a henchman, Corndan. When I talk about making people suffer, you're like, mm-hmm.
Hold up. Right, since we've already established that you're deputy me, right, it's in the quotes, right, I can't be your henchman if you're my deputy.
Sure you can. You know what? In the sense of abiding laws, I'm your deputy, but in the sense of destroying souls, you're my henchman, okay? That's how it is, Corndan. That's just how we're rolling. Oh, jeez. Okay. You know what? Because this is Amiga, there's about a 98% chance I'm going to have to recrop anyway later on.
Well, I'm trying to get everyone to the same window, so you probably won't have to.
All right. When I start, you think you're so cool. Well, shut up.
There we go. It looks like Chop's got it mostly-ish.
Heck yeah. That's what I like to hear.
You'll still probably have to crop that one a little bit, but all the rest
for
of
sure.
Consistent.
Wow, that is going to be your cropping job. Okay, I'm working on it. We're doing it. We're going to get it. My gosh. Okay. Ooh, Darkman. Whoa. Master of the Light Man. Whoa.
I'm excited because as soon as you're done with the cropping, people get to see the dancing bears.
They're oh, those are... I don't...
They're not dancing bears, but you can't tell me that doesn't look like it.
Okay, yeah, everybody just be excited for what Cornden calls the dancing bears. I'm definitely saying that they're not dancing bears, but I don't even care.
But you can't tell me you don't see the dancing bears.
Oh, I see them. They're good. Good at dancing.
And in fact, you could even argue that some of those are punch bears.
No.
And we all love punch bears.
It's not the same game, Corndan.
Oh, I know that. But even Darkman knows how good Punch Bear is.
All right, everybody, enjoy the dancing bears. Oh, we are nerds.
Pretty much.
We are beautiful nerds.
Incidentally, before I get started, Japithakuna, thank you very much for the follow.
Joey? Joey, I hear your mic.
And everyone's ready. Remember, I'm not going to have my mic on. No hints. See you in 1 hour.
He's not going to have his mic on. Shh, don't tell him. Doom, 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 doom. By the way, everybody, the screen names that you see up here are their Twitch names. So I do recommend if you see things that you enjoy, you know, go ahead and visit some of the fellow Ku5ogrande enthusiasts. They would definitely enjoy that.
They would. You should. You should follow everybody on
It's
here.
also good. I saw Ascension chat, and we're going to see her on stream in a little bit. Okay. We are good to go. Everybody get all your bears, all of your Darkmans, all of your pink emotes as well. What?
Camera emotes?
Camera emotes. Ooh, cameras, bears. Spam those, please, because we need some excitement.
Punches. There's going to be a lot of punches.
A lot of punches. I think that's like 90% of the game. Just punching.
It totally is. And we'll... All right. So, welcome to Darkman.
Oh,
which
no.
Has kind of the same plot as Darkman.
I mean, they're based off movies, right?
You're right. This is based off a movie. So the first thing in here, just like in the Nintendo one, you got to take pictures of your target so you can make a face. Now, here's the thing. I've played this for about 2 and some hours, and I've never been able to make a face. And even watching the long play, I'm not sure it does anything worthwhile.
Really? Hey, Keon
Pretty much.
didn't manage to do it. Super Great Friend, did you get it?
No.
Nope.
Nobody. I guarantee you, nobody will.
Bad Chop? Nope.
No, you need to get to like 100, and which means you have to like hit the guy all the time. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the controls for this game while we're sitting here in the first stage. The first stage is real easy. You run to the right and punch people. The controls are exactly what I told them. The D-pad moves, the button does stuff.
Oh, these sound effects, they're good.
Oh, they're wonderful. So, right, like fire button and up jumps. Right,
Okay.
because normal up just moves you around. So the easiest way to clear out this level I found is literally stay up at the top of the screen, run right into the corner as much as you can, and you can do this backward kick that is like really good, and it outranges anything they do.
Okay.
Also, that suitcase is a little misleading, right? Years of playing and fighting like beat 'em up games make you think you want to use it. It's actually worse than kicking people.
Wait, really?
Really.
Ugh. Well. Bah, 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 bah.
Yeah, so the Drinky Bird here is a timer, right? For those in chat who are asking.
Yes. Uh, sort of like in the movie, if you ever saw the movie. I didn't. But apparently it's a timer. Oh.
Well, you know. So, yeah, they'll get through the first level real easy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that difficult. Seems fairly trivial.
And so the problem with this game is that there's like no iframes.
Why are there no iframes?
I don't know. Nobody thought it was important.
Oh. Okay.
So the first time I played this, though, I'll bring it up because Joey.
Did Joey get the mask?
No.
It said interpolation
it did.
complete.
All right, so it doesn't matter because no matter what happens, you still get discovered. So the only difference is you get this guy that shows up, and it doesn't change anything. You don't get anything else. The guys all do their own thing, and after about like 20 seconds, it just goes away anyway.
Okay.
So I literally could not find, like, look, that mask is already gone.
I love it. Well, so, I don't particularly love it, but you know.
Here's the thing about the second level here. All of those flames are a big pain in the butt, and all of those stompers are a big pain in the butt, right? And you're guaranteed to basically pretty much hit them all the time.
Oh, no.
So I gave this to a couple people for testing, and one of the people did was Glitchwitch. And so Glitchwitch came over in level 2 for going too fast and doing all the things. So I fully expect that to happen with pretty much everybody.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Because like you can see on Bad Chop's screen right there, like even playing it safe, you're still gonna get stomped.
These voices are so good. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh yeah, it's
yeah, so Chad is asking what the point is of finishing the shooting minigame. And as far as
what?
We don't know.
I have no idea. Like, legitimately, I have no idea what the heck is going on with that. Right? Like, in the NES version, it was important to do that because the better quality mask you got gave you more time on the level.
Yes.
Here, I don't really know. Maybe it gives you more time. It clearly gives you, like, 30 seconds with the mask, which didn't matter because all of the people, like, hate you anyway.
Oh, no. Wow, those jerks. So,
Joey's kind of in a bad spot here. Like, anytime you get, like, bounced around like that, you're going to lose, like, half your health before you can figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, because, like, everything is just, like, whatever. Also, there's no checkpoints. You die, you go back to the beginning of the level.
Okay. Yeah, that is really rough. But I don't know, is this level extremely long, Corn Dan, or
it's not super long.
Okay.
Joey's probably about halfway through. Little bit more than that.
Okay.
But the problem is just with like everything else like going on with it, it's real easy to like die a lot.
Yeah,
right? And, like, miss everything because the controls are bad and the game's just stupid about certain things.
Stupid game.
As you can see here, everybody has basically died.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's fine. We have a full hour of this beautiful video game, so don't worry.
I mean, hopefully all 4 of them will beat it in like 20 minutes and we'll be done. But that's probably not going to happen.
I believe in miracles, Corn Dan. I believe.
I would be excited if they did, right? I picked out this game because it's not as bad as the original NES Darkman. It's still definitely bad. It kind of shows like the bad side of like Amiga development, and that's really why I wanted to show it off.
Like the art actually looks kind of okay.
Yeah, and the sound is kind of good. The controls are real bad, and nobody thought through some of the gameplay elements.
Yeah. my gosh. Just so much noise there.
Well, and that's the fire, right? I bet you didn't know that fire makes that noise.
Like it's milking a cow? No, I didn't. You know.
Well, now you know. Like Utah Fact 138, which I hear you don't learn until you get your PhD, that fire makes milking noises.
Well, I mean, we do have a professor here who has spider goats. So having fire cows seems like the next step, you know?
I mean, it totally could be a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. For those who don't know, Utah State University up here is an agricultural university. Started out as an ag college. Land grant. Thank you, Abe Lincoln, for making it possible. And there's a professor here who created spider goats. Essentially, they're goats that produce some spider silk proteins. And yeah, if you milk a goat and then filter those out, you can essentially just have tons of spider silk without having to like milk spiders or something,
Like,
you know?
That's legitimately real cool though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, spiders are small. It takes a little while to milk them, okay?
It's true.
Yeah, I don't think people like that idea, Corndan.
Well, I mean, whatever.
Wow. Well, whatever.
Look, some good ideas are just not popular to start. I'm okay with this.
Look, man, spider goats are life.
Spider goats are alive. Also, I should point out that Corn Cat came up here and then saw Darkman and then decided to nope out.
I mean, I can't necessarily blame him. We've got weird milking fire. I like these guys in the blue suits, you know? They're dapper.
Yeah, they also take, I think it takes one more hit to kill them than the normal ones, or vice versa.
But yeah, it looks like they came straight from the 70s, you know? They're like, just running around in these sweet suits. I love it. But if like, are these enemies annoying to fight at all? It seems like you can deal with them okay.
They're mostly annoying. There's a couple of spots in the level where they can kind of get you, and Joey's kind of right about there, like where they can kind of get you in this like pincer setup. And so if you just don't account for them, they can do enough like little bitty damage, and because there's no iframes, so they can just bounce you back and forth, and that's kind of annoying. But aside from that, no, they're not really that difficult.
Okay, cool.
So the biggest danger in the whole level is the stupid fire, because it's like at a level that you can't really like duck and crawl underneath it, and it fires often enough you're not going to be able to run straight through it without taking damage. You really have to do these kind of like weird jumps around it.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that are the pistons or whatever that are coming down, because those actually do the most damage, and they'll basically just connect with you whenever.
Yeah, I saw Bad Chop get hit by one of them and didn't take too much damage. I'm kind of shocked, because in the NES version, it would be a one-hit kill there. But here, it's just like, I'm mildly smushed.
It's still like a pretty big thing. I mean, it's still like a fifth of your hit points or something like that.
Well, Joey, currently climbing up the ladder, gonna go fight that guy. Have we had game overs, by the way?
We have not had game overs yet, but it's gonna happen.
Okay.
It's gonna happen on Super Great Friend. Looks like they're gonna end up game overing pretty soon. They're on their last life.
Your number of hats, that's the number of lives you have.
Exactly. The number of hats is the number of lives.
By the way, I do want to give a shout out to Kion for being willing to come in pretty much last minute. Someone had a family emergency, Keon was able to step up and help fill this spot. Thank you so much. You get Darkman.
You get Darkman.
Heck yeah.
And I mean, this is the nicer of choices. It's almost sort of pleasant but awful. Right? It could have been RoboCop.
I love these Super Great Friends emotes, by the way, in chat. It's cool that people from their individual communities come and stop on by. You know, there's some people whose primary community is here in Ku5ogrande, but, you know, Super Great Friend, I believe this is their first time playing, his first time playing, and, you know, he's got some people here sharing that love.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it.
Okay, so Joey, I think, is a little bit confused.
Well, yeah, so you need to get to the rooftop.
Okay, but there's no way to go from here.
Well, this is not the place to...
Oh, really? I had
Well,
no
yeah.
idea. Yeah, we... Oh no, my sister's saying that she doesn't want to play her match. Are headaches a good enough reason? Depends on how bad the headache
they
is.
Could be. I mean,
Oh
I've
my
definitely
gosh.
had headaches that...
Yeah, 2 days ago, I had such an incredibly bad headache, and I tried to sleep it off, and I woke up in the middle of the night because the headache was so bad. Ugh. Game over for Super Great Friend. Oh no.
So here, Joey's now on the right path and then died.
Oh no. Well, it happens to everybody, you know.
It happens. Exactly, it happens.
You know what? Even if somebody, like, I would expect a couple game overs from all of the players today, so just because you see one doesn't mean that they're out of it. They are not. At all.
Well, and I can't speak a lot for the levels coming up, other though I watched them, because I played it all just to see what was going on and how to get around things, and I made it to level 3 in small bursts, and that's as far as I got. So okay. To be fair, I only did testing of about 25 to 30 minutes at a time. So I did watch the whole long play. It doesn't look too bad. I really hope we see the final boss, because I love how you deal with the final boss. The final boss is great.
Oh my gosh. That makes me happy. Hopefully we get to go there. By the way, I'm taking a look at some of the people who worked on this. Programming was done by Mick West, who also did, from what I can see, the punctuation and spelling in the Addams Family Pugly Scavenger Hunt.
That's a very specific thing to program, punctuation and spelling.
Well, that's the only time he ever worked as a writer on that game, and as far as I can see, that's all the work that he did on that.
No, I've never played that game. Was the punctuation and grammar proper?
It was okay, I guess.
Oh, okay, well, got to make sure the guy's doing a good job.
Oh yeah. The person who did the music for this, by the way, did the music for a lot of the other Ocean games. Hook, Addams Family, did some Jurassic Park, did some RoboCop 2, Bart versus the Space Mutants. How about that? Total Recall.
Well,
and
so,
Puznik.
It clearly makes sense that I picked this game, right? If the guy had done RoboCop 2. I mean, clearly there's no other choice.
It's true. It's true.
But Puznik's what? Puznik for everything but the NES is but Puznik for the NES is awesome.
It's so good.
Like, Puznik for the NES is by far the best version of that game out there ever.
I think so. I haven't really tried any of the other versions, though.
I have tried the arcade version, I've tried the Amiga version, and they're just not as good.
Yeah, Essentia.
Like you see them in testing, and you're just like, oh, Puzznik, I gotta play this. I need a break from these bad games. And like Puzznik on the arcade or Puzznik for the Amiga, they're just okay.
Yeah, Essentia, my sister actually made pretty much the definitive FAQ for the game.
I have seen her play it. She's very good.
Yeah, yeah. And simply put, I don't have that kind of patience, okay? Like, Opus Magnum, I probably got halfway through that. I'm like, nah. Like, these puzzles are fun and all, but, do I really need to make, like, synthetic cloth and know how the molecules go together? I'm good. I'll pass. I don't need to, like, turn gold into people. I'm not an alchemist, Corndan. I'm just a normal human being.
So how did they lose their mask? It just happens, like 30 seconds. Like, there is nothing about that mask that's worthwhile in this game that I can tell. Right, for people asking in chat. In fact, I would imagine if you were going to go speedrun this game, you would just hit all of those as fast as possible.
Oh,
give yourself a seizure from all the flashes that go off, and then move on with your day.
What?
That's the best part about this game, right? The sound effects are so good.
They're pretty good. I'm glad that you get a briefcase. I'm sad that you don't really get to fight too much with it.
I'm telling you, the briefcase is not worth picking up.
But look at it. It's so cool. Okay,
but it's so bad.
Darkman, you need to, like, learn how to not kick and instead swing that briefcase around. Like if he were Jackie Chan, that briefcase would be perfect, okay?
I don't disagree with you, but that briefcase gives you the same range as the as the back kick, and the back kick does twice as much damage.
Huh?
Why would you not do the back kick all the time?
Because briefcase.
Right. I mean, and just look how Darkman throws up that kick. Right. You want to know why that kick does so much damage? It's because Darkman's clearly just kicking people in the nuts the whole time.
Okay, fine. You're probably right. Bad Chop. Actually, I think all of the players, when they get to these photography sections, they're just trying their darndest to get all of the pictures.
Because I didn't tell them not to, and so they think there's got to be something to it. So Kion's on to level 3, which is you have to get back to your lab. In where you get bombed by a helicopter. So, welcome to Darkman.
Both Joey and Bad Chop, by the way, have managed to get the mask for Polly. Polly is the first villain. He's bald. He wears pink in the NES version. That's pretty much all I know about him.
And that's pretty much all you need to know about him, except in the NES version, he's got a club you can beat people with.
The club's so good too. Actually, no, it's bad. It's really bad.
But it's better than Darkman's normal attack.
It's got a different timing than Darkman's normal attack, and that's what really throws you off.
But it does a lot more damage, so if you're really good about it, and its hitbox is real small, so you have to get the timings right. But like you can just use that club and just like walk through everybody on the NES version.
You know, maybe I could use alchemy to turn into a Darkman.
Well, I think all you need for that is a big giant fire and a botched surgery.
And some cows. Like 50 cows.
I think the cows are a moot point.
My gosh. Oh, we are not going there, Corndan. We are... No.
Well, you deserve that one.
Well, I hate cows, but demon cows actually sound pretty cool. You know?
So, do you think demon steaks are more or less delicious?
Oh, they have to be delicious, you know? Because every single one has been perfectly char-broiled. As a matter of fact, McDonald's, hashtag sponsored, hashtag not really, is selling demon cows pretty much all the time, okay? You go down there, you eat a burger,
Is that
demon
why
burger.
the McDonald's hamburgers are... So, does that mean that Five Guys has even more demon cows?
Yeah. But when you say you're going to Mickey D's, you're actually going to Mickey Demons.
Well, I mean, that could be.
Yeah. Hey, it looks like Bad Chop just finished off Polly. Polly didn't really seem like a very difficult... Wait, there he is again. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I like Polly in this is just like some guy.
How many Pollys do you have to fight?
Like 100 of them.
Oh my gosh. This is so dumb.
I'm kind of surprised that nobody's gotten on Discord yet to yell about the game.
I mean,
So-
we'll probably see that happen in a little bit. I wouldn't be
That's what I'm
surprised.
expecting. So, do the Crushers desync? And the answer is not, as far as I can tell. Each set of Crushers is on their own cycle.
I just love it. I've seen one player fall through the floor. I've seen people just sort of fall straight down and try to kick the enemy, and, you know, they're
Oh, yeah.
not in the right position at all. Yeah, honestly, this seems pretty jank, and it would take a little while to actually get the feel of where you need to stand in order to deal damage.
100%. 100%. You are not wrong. The hitboxes are a little weird, and the game is like so much jank that it's hard to tell, right?
There goes Joey. Stop opening the keyboard, Joey. Actually, that's probably bound to one of the L or R buttons, is
right.
what I would guess.
It's probably L, I think, is the way it's set up. And Joey's probably just hitting it out of whatever. Like, you're holding your controller, and that's what happens.
Oh, I 100% would be doing that pretty much all the time, and I would be like, I'm rebinding this because I hate this. I hate it. We're putting it to, like, the keyboard instead of the controller.
Yeah, and I mean, so, right, the nice thing is the Amiga only has one button on the controller. We actually have it configured for the Amiga CD32 gamepad, which
Ooh.
there are a few games outside of the CD32 that do support it. So the Kellogg's Tony the Tiger game we gave out last year actually supports it.
Wait, really?
It does, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Just so everybody knows, by the way, it looks like we're getting people in chat asking what the order is. And essentially, like...
Tion's first.
Okay.
And then Joey basically got up right to the end of level 2 and then died. So I believe Joey's in second. And then I don't know between Bad Chop and Super Great Man.
Honestly, though, anything could change. All it really
absolutely.
takes is somebody beating this level and making some
Because
progress after that.
Because guess what? There are no continues in this game.
I mean, why would there be? Yeah.
And so, but once you know what's going on, like, it's only going to take you like 5 minutes to go through levels 1 and 2.
True, they're not very long at all. Honestly, you know, I think that with games like this where you happen to have a lot of continues, or no continues, sorry, most of the time I would suggest going a little bit slower just to conserve your lives. But in this case, because it's so fast to get caught back up to where you were, it's better to be riskier, you know.
Well, yes. And I think, and I have to pull it up, I believe that Glitch Witch did point out earlier that this level is the level that is basically the one that humbles you, because you look at it and go, oh, the first level was so easy, I can just go fast in this.
Joey, lost half of his health jumping into the fire.
The fire, I told you, the fire is the worst thing.
You told me the Crusher was the worst thing.
Well, the Crusher does the most damage, the fire is the worst. just because every time it does like the milking motion, it does damage, and so as you go through it, it's going to hit you 2 or 3 times.
Oh, because of no iframes.
Because of no iframes.
And I presume jumping into the fire means that it hurts you more, or it hits you more.
It hits you more.
Oh,
but
geez.
the fires in areas that you can't, the way they've laid it out, like you can't get through it easily. It's so bad.
Yeah, that is pretty bad. Are there any health pickups? Is there any mercy in this game?
So there are some health pickups. You can see them. They're black and white boxes. You'll see them in essentially the one in level 2 is in the mix of like 4 crushers.
Okay. Oh, super great friend just got stompied.
Beyond though, right?
Yeah.
Like, once you know what's up, right? That was not a hard thing to get back. Now with 4 lives.
Oh no. Well, this is gonna be something special. Go away,
Yeah.
helicopter.
So the whole point of this is you're running on the rooftops. Basically, there, as far as I can tell, there's not really any enemies.
That was such a good damage boost. Okay, I love it.
Right, other than the helicopter.
You know, I'm
way,
just
is
thinking
like
of
the
the
worst enemy in
speed
the game.
strats. The speed strats here, okay? You just
If you can
boost your way
totally-
through.
Right, yeah, if you can totally deal with it. But the problem is, like, the speed strats, like the boost, you have to time it right. Otherwise, you're going to get boosted way back.
I love it. Oh my gosh, okay. Hyun, watch out for the helicopter. It's right above you.
And if you had, like, standard sort of controls on this, like, it wouldn't be so bad.
Oh, it's so good. Oh no, Hyun! Oh, this is so good. I'm in love. Okay.
This is so good.
Oh my gosh, that is the best. Okay, everybody. At first, I thought, another Darkman game, and then now that I remember the helicopter stage, life is complete. Okay.
The helicopter stage is so good.
Yeah, like, honestly, up till that point, the game could possibly be considered passable, you know?
Right. So I would say if this were on any other system than the Amiga, like something earlier than when it came out, right? And it was on something other than the Amiga. Like if this were a Super Nintendo game, we might forgive it. Right? Like it's a mediocre-ish sort of Super Nintendo game because you have like the right controls and everything like that, right? Like it would probably play fine.
Yes.
The fact is, that's not what we got.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And what we got is this. And okay, so if you look on Super Great Friend's screen there, that flashing black and white E, that's
saw
the full heal.
Yeah, and luckily it looks like your health goes all the way back up if you collect that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Extremely helpful.
I
Joey
hit it
might
as
be
I
there
was about
soon.
to die, full heal. But so
that.
this is definitely one of those. It would still be like on the bad side of like a Super Nintendo or a Genesis game, but it wouldn't be so bad. There are definitely way better Amiga games than this that came out before this that you're just like, I know you guys can do better.
But I mean, this was Ocean, okay? They're not exactly known for... Well, they are known for their quality, which is lacking.
Here, let me rephrase that. Somebody could do better. I'm not sure Ocean can.
Oh, Super Great Fred got wombo comboed.
Oh, yeah!
But managed to get through, finally. Oh, so many enemies. Watch out. Oh, you're dead.
I can't wait for everybody else to get to the after stage.
Oh my gosh. I think that people will probably get there and just be like, whatever. This is the dumbest. This is dumb. Oh. Yeah, the strange thing about Ocean, though, is that despite all of their flaws, a lot of their games are still pretty dang memorable, you know?
Well,
And
they're memorable because they're so bad.
yeah, but at least they tried. Like,
Like, I will give Ocean a lot of credit, right? The games that are the absolute worst aren't the bad games. The games that are the absolute worst are the mediocre games, the
yes.
forgettable games. Like Ocean, everybody can name at least one Ocean game that they're like, why the heck did I rent this or buy this as a kid?
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh. Let me go back to some of the old stuff. Oh, 15 pages of video games, fun. Oh, 20 pages. There
Oh
might
yeah,
be more.
they've made so many games.
Oh yeah.
But I
Let's
mean, there are certain developers and publishers that you know you're in for a treat of trash, right? Ocean, US Gold, LJN, Capstone, like, right. It is either going to be completely awful or somehow you're going to be pleasantly surprised, in which case it's still a memorable experience.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I see Bruce Lee on the ZX Spectrum. That's got to be something.
I have
Special?
not tried that one yet, but I
Well-
imagine it's.
You've got your quest today. They made Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Well, they made
Lots
a
of
version of Miami Vice.
Yeah.
They made the newer one.
Not the one that we had here, right?
Not the one we had here. That was Capstone.
Capstone.
All right, so
go
Joey
ahead.
is about to get to the helicopter.
Uh-oh.
So there's definitely our progress.
Yes, Joey is in a solid second place, and with one life, this is not going to last very long.
No, it's not.
He's trying to fight the helicopter. No, run, Joey, run! Oh,
This is
Nope.
why it tells you in the level description what you need to do.
well, who reads level descriptions? Bye, Joey.
Well-
This sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just taking a look, there are a lot of games that like I didn't even know existed. They made a Batman game though. They apparently worked on some versions of the New Zealand story, which I'm
Yep.
actually really interested in trying. Toki, you remember that, Jeb?
I do.
Yeah. Yeah, Puznik, which oddly is actually
but
pretty good.
Only certain versions.
Yeah,
Taito did the game.
they did Ninja Gaiden for certain platforms.
For certain
Definitely
platforms.
not the NES. Of course, RoboCop 2. We've got, Lethal Weapon, RoboCop 3, Double Dragon on Commodore 64.
Double Dragon on Commodore 64 is so bad. It is so bad.
Like, it's just amazing. Hudson Hawk. Like, a lot of these we have had on Ku5ogrande because they are so absolutely terrible. But, there's still a charm in being able to play something that is just bad. They did work on Jurassic Park for the NES, by the way, and I sort of... Like, I played the Super Nintendo version, which is essentially the same. I kind of like it.
Yeah. So, Professor Ness is asking in chat, is this a better version of Darkman? And the answer is probably not. It's a nicer looking version of Darkman.
I don't know. It seems more controllable.
That's because you haven't tried it.
Like, I can deal with stiff controls. I can't deal with an hour of knockback every time you get hit.
How about it's real floaty on the controls. The controls are still sort of stiff, and the whole it's not up to jump. It's up plus button to jump.
Okay.
Right, like
That's like Snoopy. I mean,
No,
probably shouldn't be a good comparison, but that's what you do in Snoopy.
I mean, Snoopy is you can still do like up the jump.
No. You have to be pushing a direction in
But
order
Snoopy,
to jump.
it feels like that's the right thing to do.
Well,
right? Like, I've played Snoopy. It's
I mean, yeah, you're right. I just love those sound. Oh, Kyon, onto the helicopter. Let's see what Kyon can do. I'm ready for death. Bad Chop, by the way, said in Discord that he's now inventing new bad words.
Oh, yeah, I will hear about it later, and it will be wonderful.
Yeah, I love Bad Chop, everybody. His stream is always a blast. I know that he's got a pretty good community, and Kyon is dead. Like, I love that sometimes there's just nothing you can do. If you're knocked into the air, you lose all control. You are just following the game's whimsy, the game's enthusiasm for your death.
I mean, about the only saving grace here is that helicopter is going to keep throwing missiles at you, so you're probably maybe going to get missiled again and knocked around, and that might help.
Possibly. You want to be on the right side of the missile whenever possible, though. Like,
Yes.
at the very least.
Because otherwise, you're literally, because of the way it goes, you're going to get knocked back into the next one, and you're going to get launched like 3 buildings back.
Yeah, the thing is, getting knocked forward, even if you can't see exactly where you're going, it seems a little bit more reliable that it's going to be safe. Why? Because there is likely a building down below in front of you. Whereas if you're getting knocked back, the buildings tend to be increasing in height as you go backwards. So odds are you'll get knocked back, stuck on a building, and fall into the pit.
Pretty much. And on top of that, the rockets do a crap ton of damage. I think they do the same damage as the fire, except look at how often they're firing rockets at you, and look at the blast radius.
The blast radius is huge. Like, I feel like the police might not like this helicopter dude, you know, just bombing all of these buildings.
Well, clearly this guy in the helicopter is flying his helicopter the same way I do in Grand Theft Auto, with as many missiles raining down on the city as possible.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, terribly.
That too. I don't deny this.
Oh, geez. Whenever I fly things in video games, like, I'm like, as long as I don't explode, I'm doing pretty good, you know? Kyon making some solid progress.
This is
Watch
progress.
out! Watch out! Watch out! Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm stressed.
Oh, I mean, this is solid, legit progress. We might get to see.
Nope.
Nope. And then that face on Game Over.
It's so good. Oh, it's so good.
Like, this is the best.
This level is a year long. So long.
But that's okay because it's the best level.
You know, I actually really like helicopter controls. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know people are complaining about them, but it makes sense. It's like you push up, you go up into the sky. You push down, you go down into the sky. And you push forward, you go forward into the sky. And you push backwards and you run into a tree. In the sky.
In the sky, yep.
And you push the eject button and you fall to your death in the sky. Yeah. Yeah, people in chat are saying it may be a little bit difficult for others to pass Kyon. I feel like it's doable, okay? I feel like there's a good chance. Especially Joey, currently onto the helicopter stage. Just got to get a good push and not get knocked into a pit. Like, this is one of the stages where you kind of do want to take it a little bit slower, but at the same time, you do have a limited time. By the way, I like that the clock is not synced up at all with the bird. That actually makes me really angry. Like, the bird presses it, but the timer is faster than the bird. Why even have the freaking bird if you're
I
not?
don't know.
Oh my gosh. Stupid video game. Ocean? Look, I don't need aesthetics. I need mechanics.
I need more people getting knocked off buildings is what I need.
Yeah. Come on, Joey. Fall to your death. Joey. Woo. Oh, dang it. Just got exploded. That's not as fun.
Well, I mean that's also funny too, but it's not nearly as funny.
Yeah. I shouldn't be cheering for somebody to die. Honestly, all of the players here are doing a fantastic job. It is a very difficult game, and they're here for our entertainment. We're mostly here to laugh at how terrible the video games are. But, you know, when somebody is in first or second place, I can tease them a little bit.
I mean, I am here just to watch more people get blown up off buildings because that's funny every time. Right, I don't care who it is.
I'm trying to justify my, myself. Justify myself, yeah. That doesn't sound questionable. Oh yeah, and if Andy is playing, I will always root against Andy because he wins too much. Andy? Oh, Joey, don't... Oh! He got blown into the ending with no life left.
Wait, did it work?
It did! It did!
That's awesome!
Joey takes first right now. Everybody else lagging behind. Kyon into second. Bad Chop and Super Great Friend right around the same place is what I think. Honestly, I think one of them will get to the helicopter stage.
Yes.
Hey, apparently Super Great Friend has moved into third place. It looks like Joey managed to get a mask, which just deteriorates over time, and honestly...
Yeah, I legitimately have no idea what it's good for.
I don't know.
Maybe those little minion guys don't bother you so much, but it doesn't matter at this point in time because the machine gun guy still shoots at you.
Let me see. Okay, gameplay, photo sessions. Darkman has designed the advanced technology required to disguise himself as anyone he chooses. All he needs is a collection of photographs to feed into his computer. As Darkman, you must attempt to take pictures of your adversaries in order to aid your quest with disguises. Your camera film may contain shots, but your time is limited. When you have taken all of the required photographs, the computer will analyze the pictures to extract the necessary information. You need at least 70% of the required data to obtain a disguise. The more data you supply, the longer the disguise will last. But it doesn't say anything about
What it does.
what it does.
And the answer is nothing. Right, as far as we can tell.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bad Chop's getting real close to getting to level 3 here.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's any benefit to getting the mask, like, legit. Bad Chop, moving on to the next stage.
3.
Enjoy death. Wait. So, here's the deal. Missile guy dropping missiles, and you're trying to go back to explode your laboratory. Just get missile guy to do it. Oh no, Bad Chop, no!
Well... That game over face, man, is so good.
It's really good. That face as well, with him looking with the camera, is pretty good. He's just like, ooh, gonna take
Dana,
a picture.
If you're watching right now, you have a job to do.
Dana, if you're watching in the future, you've got
You
a
still have
job.
to do. Maybe you've already done it. In which case, we salute you.
Oh my gosh, that would be great. That would be amazing. Well, it looks like Bad Chop is through a photo section.
So we do have a job for you, Dana. watch for the game over in face. You'll know.
You'll
You'll
like
know
it.
what to do.
Yeah. Corndan, this is a
This game is so
game.
good. It's so good.
It's like, okay, stage 1, meh. Photo stages, meh. Stage 2, meh. Stage 3, literally the best.
Well, so stage 2 is pretty much the best too. Like as you're going through, I like
I mean, the
stage
Crushers,
2,
yeah.
like as the Crushers in the fire are like, oh yeah, stage 1, no problem. I can get through this real fast, right? And then you just hit the fire and die.
Oh, yeah.
And then, right, and then you get to stage 3, and that helicopter is gold.
I actually really like Super Great Friends strategy. They are trying to avoid fighting as much as possible, which is probably the right move.
At least until you can get to a safer location. I'm totally on board with that.
Oh, yeah.
However, Super Great Friend is not real good at avoiding the Crushers.
Well, I mean, not everybody has been in a Star Trek game, Corndan. Or a Star Trek episode, or any of that stuff, you know?
I mean, I can say with 100% certainty, so far I have not been crushed by a Star Trek door.
Yeah, and we haven't been in Galaxy Quest. Like, I don't know. Spaceships just have crushers, and maybe in a century people will be equipped to deal with that. But for now, we don't have many.
That could be. I mean,
I would totally be the guy getting squished, okay? Or cut in half, or like maybe for some reason I wore a titanium ring and it gets stuck there, and then I have to wait for a mechanic to come get me out. But, you know, people are kicking me in the face because I'm surrounded by enemies, and none of them are mechanics. They're not going to help. Wait,
if there's fall damage, I didn't know about it. But that could just be I didn't know about it because I'm dumb.
No. Yeah, I love that. I'm still trying to get the stream overlay for Discord working, and it's just the website's not responding. Yeah, we're not going to get that. It's okay, everybody.
That happens sometimes.
Discord.
Okay, so the guy that's chasing down Joey right now, right?
Yeah.
Did that look like Fred from Scooby-Doo to you too?
He does look like Fred.
So this is what happens when Fred breaks bad, huh?
Well, I think Fred deserves it. Yeah, he lives for 5 seconds as soon as he goes bad, then immediately dies.
I mean, I'm just saying that you know, I guess what happens when you stop being a meddling kid is you turn to a life of crime and get beaten up by like 5 seconds.
I mean, story of my life, am I right?
Pretty much.
You know, no. Honestly, if you want to be a supervillain, you can't start out as a henchman. I'm sorry, Corndan. You just can't. Doesn't work.
Well, this is what happens if you do.
If you what? If you
do start off as a henchman, you just get beaten up in 5 seconds.
Yeah. So, Corndan, I'm never going to ask you to be my Fred, okay?
Okay. I think that's good. You should ask Justin, though.
No.
I mean, he's more likely to say yes.
No, I don't think he would be. Oh no, Joey! Joey Gator. No, he's like, there we go. Man, I'm glad that people take the time to enter their records into the stream, you know.
I really appreciate that. It's the little things that make things matter.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just remembered in Brazil, when I was there was some place where they would give you sugar cane juice. You know, they would basically take the sugar cane, roll it through a roller, squeeze all the juice out, and bam, there's your drink. And
I mean, that sounds pretty delicious.
most of them had bootleg drawings on them, and one of them had Scooby-Doo. It was like Scooby-Doo sugarcane juice. It was freaking good, but the drawing was kind of terrifying. It's like, yeah, they rip things off, but they're not exactly known as the best artists, some of them. Some of them are great, but oh, geez.
Man, okay, we got one more person to make it out to Rocket Heck, and I kind of want to see this. Come on, SGF.
Come on, SGF, I want to see you. You've got an extra life too, so you can deal with one rocket to the face. I mean, Darkman doesn't really have a face anyway.
Oh, he's got a face. Haven't you seen that ending screen?
Oh, that's his face?
That's his face.
He basically has a few pimples.
Well, that's all that's left of his face.
Pimples. Okay. He's like, I've got a really bad case of acne. Nobody can see my face. I might as well become a superhero villain. I don't know if I'm good or bad.
Well, he tries to use his face that's a single pimple for good.
Oh. I don't know, like, considering that he's just trying to get revenge on people who tried to murder him, is that a heroic thing?
Well,
vengeance.
I assume that he's not bad in the first place.
He has a laboratory that can allow him to turn into literally anyone. That sounds like some Megamind stuff, okay?
Well, so all I hear out of that is we don't actually know if he's good or bad because he's never been caught.
Oh. Well, maybe all these people are just going to try to catch him and be like, you know, we're trying to figure out if you're good or bad.
Maybe.
Meanwhile, you're killing us all.
Maybe he's already wronged Polly, and that's what's going on. That's why they're all out to get him.
Well, yeah, that sounds like the likely scenario.
I mean, it could be.
He's getting mob justice on the mob per Kate. That makes sense. Hey, super great friend got a full health refill, which is great because one hit probably would have been his death. Him. Yeah. Oh my gosh. He's so close to the end too of the stage. Come on, great friend. Super great friend. You can do it. I want to see everybody make it there and then die. Oh, the crushers. Oh, the guys in the suits. Oh, the fire. You know, why is there so much fire?
Because clearly we've already put this place on fire.
Oh, we did?
Well, I don't know. I'm just assuming so since we've already established.
I'm sorry, chat. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to start the fire.
Well, we didn't start the fire. It was always burning.
Thanks, Billy Joel.
And SGF made it to the helicopter.
Yes! Let's see what SGF can do. Oh my gosh. Can you get past the helicopter? Okay, keep jumping. Ooh, the jump kick's working out. Oh, nope. There's a death.
Well, it definitely worked until it didn't.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's enough to pass Bad Chop. It might be. So. Oh, I don't know. Some people in chat are saying yes. I think that we'd want our referee to check just to make sure. But, you know, with this last attempt here, who knows how far Super Great Friend can get.
Here too.
Oh my gosh, Bad Chop's back, and Kjellin as well. Yeah, we've got to race everybody. Ooh. Yeah, Super Great Friend definitely moved up to third place, but Bad Chop, I think, passing SGF right now. Just barely. So there we go. Bad Chop passing up just by a little bit. Meanwhile, Kyon has made it pretty close to the end of this stage. Kyon is currently in second place. Bad Chop could potentially change everything up. How do we have something so close right now?
Dude, because isn't that how it always works? Yeah, Joey's in first, Kyon's in second, Bad Chop is more likely in third, and Super Gamer Friend is in fourth.
Oh, Bad Chop, no! I believe that's the order. Oh my gosh. Bad Chop.
Cadence will correct us when we're wrong.
But yeah, it looks like Bad Chop, unfortunately, has lost the push. Pretty much the order is set for everybody. I'm still going to let this play out to see what is going to happen for the next few minutes. You know, might as well get a little bit more Darkman, you know?
With 2 minutes left, we're going to see some more helicopter action here in about 30 seconds.
Yeah, helicopters. That's all I want in life.
Well, because Joey died, but...
Joey, no. Is that it, then? Are we pretty much...
That may be it.
You know what? Yeah, as is something that we sometimes do. When there's not a chance for somebody to catch up to where they were before, we end up saying that it is time. That's our mercy. That is our... Oh my gosh. Get turned down. That is time indeed. We are done with Darkman, the action platformer from the wonderful video game company Ocean.
It was a good game.
It was a game. I wouldn't necessarily call it good. Holy cow, Cornden, that got pretty intense. But honestly, you know, Joey managed to steal that first place. Kyon, second. Bad Chop, third. Super Great Friend, fourth. I believe that is the order. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's go ahead and see if Kyon is wanting to chat today because, like, they did so good. They did fantastic.
Holy crap. Hold on, I'm going into chat.
Oh. Oops. Oh, wait, no. Joey, hello there.
Oh my god, I just heard from Kate that I was the only one that got past the helicopter.
And you only did because you got blown into the ending. You should have died.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That was dumb luck.
You know, dumb luck is pretty dang good. I'm completely a fan of you just managing to get lucky and get through that. Honestly, I enjoyed you killing Fred from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I at times I thought it was Fred. The other times I thought it was Colonel Sanders in more modern dress.
I think it was Fred.
I can appreciate the Colonel, you know.
Yeah, more Fred than Colonel Sanders.
Whatever, maybe Fred and Colonel Sanders had a child, and that was the child.
Oh my goodness. For a moment I thought, oh my god, am I going to get stuck on... My first problem was I'm going to get stuck on the second part. Was there a point to the taking of pictures? Do I get anything extra out of that?
Not that we can tell.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Legitimately, in all of the times I've played it, I literally couldn't get it. It didn't give me different levels. It didn't give health. It didn't give anything else. I really honestly have no idea. So I imagine that the speed run of this, if somebody decides speed, would literally just like do a seizure invoking like spam of all your pictures and be done.
Oh yeah.
Because during my 30-second test, I noticed that my mouse I could use my mouse, and you seemed a bit surprised, saying, "If you want to use a mouse, go ahead." And
Sure, why not?
I mean, I could use the mouse for some parts, but other parts I just use the pad. So
I mean, if the mouse was practical, I do know that I did manage to find a written version of the manual that talked about using the mouse there, but even the manual doesn't say if there's any benefit to the photography stage, so I don't know.
Super great friend in Discord chat is saying that Darkman can't feel pain. He should have many iframes, but this is Ocean we're talking about here.
You know, actually, maybe he should have no iframes because you don't need invincibility if it doesn't hurt.
I suppose, well, yeah, you got a point. Oh my god. Oh.
Well, yeah, the thing is, you got through this difficult game. Is there anything redeemable about this game, or was it just pain?
I don't know. I couldn't really think of anything that stands out. If there's anything good about it, it really didn't stand out to me.
The title stream music's pretty good.
Well, I'll give them that. They have in the credits, and I just missed it. Shit. Oh, sorry. Damn it. Oh.
Wow.
I'm so used.
Essentia's children, cover your ears.
Yes.
And yell at Joey. Be like, bad Joey.
Jonathan Dunn. Oh, God, and I started this. You see, when I click on the mouse, there was a bit of a false start because when I clicked on the screen with the mouse, it just started the game. So I'm just gonna shut this. I'm just gonna shut this off.
Probably a good idea.
Yes, because as grueling as that was, I don't want to play it again. That's going in the reject pile of the 5 Ku5ogrande games I did. 2 of them are good. 3 of them,
And this is an
Correct.
Well, cool. Oh, anything else before we move on?
Nothing else except good game to everyone. Kian, bad shop, super great friend. It was great. I'm happy to have you as competitors, and I look forward to match day number 2 and 3.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that'll be that's great that you were able to get that and pretty much solidify that you will be getting to the 3rd match for sure.
Indeed.
The other players did fantastic though. Honestly, you just got super lucky is what I would say.
Oh, yeah. Well, here's the thing. I was trying to be really careful. If I hadn't made it that time, I probably would have one of the later times. I'm just not sure, but who knows? I mean, things tend to happen at an instant, and all of a sudden you're like, how did I get here?
It's kind of true. Oh, well, thank you so much, Joey. Congratulations. I'll be excited to see how you do during the next round. And for now, I'd say take care. Go have some fun.
All right, bye, bro. Bye, Corndan. Thank you both.
Bye, and thank you,
Bye.
Corndan.
You're welcome. So long.
Well, everybody, this is Ku5ogrande, the Bad Video Game Tournament. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody who has followed, subscribed, shared on Twitter, and just, showed their love. Honestly, you all and your excitement for all of this has helped things keep going over here. We're in our 5th year, and we still have not found the bottom of the trash heap. But maybe we'll get there one day.
Every time we think we get there, we bring a shovel.
Yeah,